Welcome to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music from the Western New England area, both present and past. And I'm Mark Sherry. I am here today with David Sokol.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our 27th show.
Yeah, 27.
27.
All right.
New Music Alliance Radio Hours.
And the song, by the way, that you're hearing right now, still a little bit in the background, was African Eyes. And that is by the late, great sax player and Grammy Award winner Charles Neville and his son Khalif Neville, Huntington, Massachusetts residents. And today we have the second installment of a very special show that we're going to be doing more of, and it's called Pairings.
Yeah, so this one is Pairings Part 2. So we did the last one a couple months ago. And the idea is if you like a song by that you may have heard on the radio by a popular artist, you might like this song by one of our regional treasures. And there's no end of pairings that we can come up with artists who who just have a certain vibe or a certain feeling to. I don't know if that's exactly what your concept was when you first came up with it, Mark, but I really like the idea a lot.
Yeah. No, I think what we're trying to do is to show that I think some of the best music that you might appreciate throughout your life, there are people creating very similar music here, and not to say they're copying it, but some of these songs just have the same feel, and we feel almost the same quality, if not even better.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's talk about our first couple of pairings that we're going to be playing. The first one, we're going to be playing a song by Jackson Browne called Redneck Friend.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Jackson Browne songs ever.
And that's 1973 off of his album For Every Man. And then we're going to be pairing that with a tune by Matthew Szlachetka, Heart of My Hometown.
Yeah, Matthew, who lived much of his life down in the Longmeadow area.
Okay. And then after that, our second pairing will be a song by Badfinger, Day After Day, one of their huge hits, 1971, from their album Straight Up.
Produced by George Harrison.
That's right, yeah. And that's going to be paired with a song by Johnny Irion called Salvage the Day, off of his album from about a year ago called Driving Friend.
Yeah.
And Johnny is someone who spent several years and still, I guess, has connections with the Berkshires. And I guess, David, you would, I guess you know a little bit more about the background on that song.
Well, and Driving Friend is a wonderful record. Salvage the Day is a song that Johnny wrote. I think he'd woken up early, and it was just everything went really well that day. And I think he was trying to capture the feelings of a day that just felt right, and that's what Salvage the Day. That's where it's coming from. I love the fact that on the Driving Friend album, the same album that Salvage the Day comes from, there's a track called Cabin Fever that Johnny wrote, and he wrote it about missing the Dreamaway Lodge out in Beckett, which is near where he was living at the time. And Cabin Fever is about in the middle of the winter when the Dreamaway was closed for a little while, not being able to go there. So he was able to kind of articulate that in song.
All right, well, let's start these two pairings out, and the first one, let's start with Redneck Friend by Jackson Browne.